Hello and welcome to the 247Sports YouTube channel. I'm National Recruiting Editor Brandon Huffington on the campus of Farrington High School in Honolulu, California, where one of the top 10 players in the state of Hawaii, Abel Hoopii, is set to make his announcement. Now, Abel, before we get started, who do you got here to your left and who are we out there in the stands watching you?
I got my mom, Abel Hoopii, my mama, Leho Deonda with me. I got my brothers in the back and all my family members and friends.
All right, we have a pretty packed midfield here as they are all on hand to see Abel make his decision and announce where he is going to college. But before we find out where he's going, let's talk a little bit about your rise over the last couple of months. We were here on this very campus 6 months ago. I don't even think you had an offer yet. And over the course of the next few months, your recruitment really blew up. On Saturday, you were named the OL MVP of the Under Armour Next Camp, earned an invitation to the 2025 Under Armour All-America game. What have the last 6 months been like for you?
Man, it's been like a real roller coaster. Yeah, it's been a real roller coaster, man. Coming out with 0 offers. I've just been working hard every single day with my boys in the weight room, on the field, and off. So
you narrowed it down to 4 schools. You got the hometown, University of Hawaii, San Jose State, SMU, and University of Texas, San Antonio. How did it get from all the schools that offered you down to these final 4 schools?
Well, man, first and foremost, I would just want to thank the Lord for providing and paving my way. I never thought that I would be in this position today. I've been blessed to receive offers for so many schools, and long conversations and prayers were narrowed it down to these 4 schools, mainly because of the coaching staff. Okay, so the coaches obviously played a key role in this decision. We're going to get to your decision, and you're going to get to your announcement in just a second. But before that, we have a video showing the 4 finalists that you will be choosing a hat for that we're going to go to. But before that, I know you want to thank some people that have been very important to you along the way in this process. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. It's a very long list. It's a long one, but I'll try to be straight to the point. First off, I want to thank my Uncle Soul. From day one, I remember you telling me why God made me so big. Thank you, Uncle. I'm never going to forget that. He made me big to protect the small ones. Love you guys always, Uncle. I like to also thank Metro Tigers. I have so many friends and brothers. We go way back. Thank you, Red Raider coaches, Coach Ikaika, Coach Russell, Coach Gabe, Coach Kale Puna. Just a few names that I wanted to thank you. Thank Trench Warriors, Coach B, Coach Langs, Coach Russ, Coach Dylan, Coach Masa, Auntie Kai, Uncle Rich, for believing in me and supporting me on my journey. I'd like to also thank Ikaika Athletics, Coach Mike. Thank you for everything, Coach. No words can express how grateful I am to have you not only a part of my journey, but a part of my life. Thank you, Jesus. G's up, baby. I'd like to thank Trench Dogs, Coach Witt. Thank you, Coach, for time and knowledge that you helped me proceed in this game. I appreciate you so much. Now to the top 4 schools. Coach John, thank you for the time and working with me in the past. It has always been a pleasure getting extra time in with you at practices. Coach Justice and the crew, thank you guys for seeing and believing in me. First, the energy and people is awesome. Truly grateful for the connection that I made throughout my life. UH, Coach Timmy, Coach Fa'afi, and the UH staff, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be able to play for our home team. This is such a blessing knowing that I can stay home and represent my family in Hawaii. UTSA, Coach Kurt, Coach Jeff Trailer, and Coach Preston, thank you guys for the Southern hospitality. Definitely love the culture and the vibes. Corey and Bentley, love you guys, bro. And that's about it.
All right. Before we get to the announcement, before he tells us where he's going, let's show the video of his 4 finalists. It's a college football Saturday in San Antonio. First one to right 40, up the middle 30, to the 20. See ya. Josh, Cephas, went down.
can't do nothing. That's how it's supposed to be every time. He can't do nothing without me saying so. Hey, y'all know what we got. Y'all know what we got.
All right, we are back here at Farrington High School. Abel, this is where all your friends and family that are out here on the G sitting next to you, and everybody tuned in and is waiting to hear. Where are you going to be playing your college football?
Well, I will be playing college at Southern Methodist University, baby.
Yes, sir. There it is. Abel Hoopii going from the state of Hawaii to the state of Texas. As you put it earlier, Abel, Big Tex is now going to be messing with Big Abe. Everything's bigger in Texas, including one of the biggest linemen in the state of Hawaii, heading to Dallas to play for SMU. So, Abel, at the end of the day, you had the hometown school. You had another school in Texas, UTSA. You had San Jose State, but you settled on Southern Methodist University. What is it about the Mustangs that made them the pick?
Turning 17 in May and choosing what was the best for my future has been the hardest challenge ever. And after hard prayer, research, and relationship, SMU ended up on the top.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, sir. You had an opportunity to go down there for an official visit. You had a chance to be around that team, around the coaches, around the program. When did you know on that visit that was going to be home for you?
Being around the coaches and the people around there, I didn't really think in the beginning that I was going to fit in. But during the official, I just talked to them and just recently been talking to them, chatting it up, and they've been really good to me.
You mentioned the coaches, being around them helped you with the decision. How big were those coaches, Coach Justice, Coach Lashlee, in your decision-making process?
Coach Justice was a big impact. He was very active in my life, and even him coming to practice, like doing those little things actually helped me make my decision more clear.
Over the last couple of days, you were named an Alpha Dog at the Under Armour camp in Maui. On Saturday, you earned an invitation to the Under Armour All-American game. Today, I'm telling you here on this broadcast, you're the first state of Hawaii offensive lineman selected to play in the 2025 Polynesian Bowl. So you get another All-Star game. In the last 72 hours, your life has changed tremendously. Now you're headed to the Under Armour All-American game, the Polynesian Bowl, getting to represent your hometown, your home state, not too far from here. What have these last 72 hours been like for you?
Yeah, man, it's been an emotional roller coaster. For me and my family, we've been rushing around, and come from such a small place in Papakula. Just represent your family with making it off the island. It's a really good thing. Just want to thank all my family members for being out here. My boys. Yes, let's do this, baby. Pony up.
All right, there you have it. SMU landing one of the premier offensive linemen in the West, an Under Armour All-American, a Polynesian Bowl All-Star. Abel, give those SMU fans something to look forward to these next couple of years with you in their uniform.
Hey, let's go, baby. I heard everything's bigger in Texas. Here comes Big Abel. Yes,
there you have it. Abel Hoopii headed to play at SMU. So what is SMU getting in Abel Hoopii? They're getting one of the premier offensive linemen on the West Coast, headed out to the state of Texas to play his college football. A player that's had a fast rise this spring, this offseason, with a number of elite performances at a number of camps, earning an invitation to the Under Armour All-American game after being the OL MVP, now earning an invitation to the 2025 Polynesian Bowl, played not too far from here. A guy that's been able to see him at a number of events this offseason as well. We bring in national recruiting analyst Greg Biggins to offer a breakdown on what kind of player SMU is getting in Abel. Greg, good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a fan. And obviously, we talked off air about this. We did Under Armour camps, so we covered Under Armour camps in LA, Seattle, Utah, and obviously here in Maui. And for me, his O-line performance that we saw this weekend was the most dominant, most impressive of anybody that we saw. I just love the toughness. He's got that nastiness to him, right? Like, he doesn't want to just block you. He wants to baptize you. Like, he wants to bear you into the ground, and I love that. I don't think you can play in the trenches and excel without having that nastiness, that anger, and he brings that to the table. Advanced technique, strong hands, wide base, You can't bull rush him. He's too strong. He's got a lot of feet in his body, right? So he's tackled now. I think he's going to slide inside, play guard, right or left. But, projected low. Yeah, they play early, right? They have size, strength, and toughness. And they kind of remind me a little bit of Eugene Brooks, who's going to Oklahoma, who we think will probably play early. I think Abel's got a chance to go to SMU. Great program on the upswing and compete for playing time right away. I think he's got that kind of upside to him.
We saw him here on the Farrington field back in January at the Warriors for Youth event back in January. Saw him a few days later over at another event. Then you got a chance to see him in March. We started texting. You said, hey, this kid is continuing to rise. And then we saw him on Saturday get that Under Armour invite. What is the last 6 months of progression from when we first saw him in January to what we saw over the weekend?
Honestly, I would say confidence. And I think no matter what sport you're playing, no matter what position, when you have confidence, you just play at a different level. And I think from the time I saw him, back in Southern California, linebacker zoo event, he was really, really good. But just, I feel like from then to now, it feels like the game's kind of slowing down for him a little bit, right? And he's always had that physicality, that size, that toughness, but he just looks like a mature, grown man right now, right? I mean, again, he's taking guys and just absolutely burying them. And I'm excited to watch his progression. This is only the beginning, right? He's not a lot of guys, where I'm from, they peak early. I think he's a guy who's not even close to peaking yet. He's on the upswing, he's trending up, and I think we're all excited for him.
Well, there you have it. SMU comes into the 50th state, and they take one of the best offensive linemen out west, and Abel Hoopii out of Honolulu. He's headed to Dallas to play for the SMU Mustangs. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. For Greg Biggins, I'm Brandon Huffman. 247 Sports on YouTube.